Britney Spears has voluntarily checked herself into a treatment facility. And for anyone who has been paying attention to her life over the past several months, this news, as difficult as it is to hear, also carries something that feels like relief. Let's talk about everything that led to this moment, because this is not a story that started last week. This is a story that has been building for a very long time. Britney Spears is 44 years old. She skyrocketed to fame in the late 1990s as one of the biggest pop stars the world had ever seen. Baby One More Time, Oops, I Did It Again, Toxic. She was everywhere. She was the princess of pop. She sold out arenas. She was on the cover of every magazine. She was, by every measure, one of the most famous women on the planet. And then, her life became something that the world watched in a way that was not always kind. The incidents, the headlines, the 2007 moment that became one of the most talked about celebrity images of a generation. Photographed with a shaved head, hitting a car with an umbrella, a woman in clear distress while cameras surrounded her from every direction. Looking back at that period now, the overwhelming feeling is not judgment, it is sadness for someone who was drowning publicly, while the media treated it as entertainment. Then came the conservatorship. For 13 years, from 2008 to 2021, Britney Spears lived under a legal arrangement that gave her father and others control over her personal and financial decisions. 13 years of not being able to make her own choices. The Free Britney movement grew. The documentary aired. The world started paying attention in a different way. And in November 2021, the conservatorship was finally terminated. She was free. But freedom, after that many years of that kind of control, does not automatically mean okay. And what followed was a period that generated significant public concern. Her social media presence became something that people watched closely and quietly worried about. Frequent posts, dancing videos recorded alone in her California home, including one that went viral for all the wrong reasons, a video in which she appeared to be dancing with knives. She later said they were not real, but the image stuck, and the concern did not go away. Last Saturday, just days ago, she posted one of those dancing videos, and on Friday she shared a photo with a caption that read, "When peeps try to make you larger than life, tell them to bow, if I ever showed them the fragility of my real heart." That line, the fragility of my real heart, from someone who has been performing strength for the public for 30 years. Then came March. Britney Spears was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence in Ventura County, California. It was a serious moment. Her representative did not minimize it. The statement released after the arrest said the incident was completely inexcusable and that hopefully it could be the first step in long overdue change that needed to occur in Britney's life. That statement was significant, not because it was harsh, but because it was honest. Completely inexcusable, long overdue change. Those are not the carefully crafted words of a PR team trying to spin a story. Those are the words of people who saw what was happening and were not willing to pretend otherwise. And now, approximately 1 month after that arrest, Britney Spears has voluntarily checked herself into a treatment facility. TMZ first reported that she entered a rehab facility in the United States for substance abuse, citing sources with direct knowledge. A representative for Spears confirmed the decision, without providing additional details about the location or the specifics of her treatment plan. The word that matters most in all of this is voluntarily. Nobody forced her. Nobody placed her under another conservatorship. Nobody made this decision for her. Britney Spears, at 44 years old, made this choice herself. After everything she has been through, the conservatorship, the years of being controlled, the fight for her freedom, she chose to do this on her own terms. That is not a small thing. That is actually the thing. She has 2 adult sons with her former husband, Kevin Federline. She has people in her life who clearly care about her, evidenced by that post-DUI statement that did not sugarcoat anything, and she has a fan base that has been with her through decades of triumphs and struggles in a way that very few artists experience. The details of her treatment, where she is, how long she will be there, what the plan looks like, are private and should remain that way. This is not information that belongs to the public. What belongs to the public is simply the knowledge that she is getting help and that she chose to get it herself. Britney Spears has been through more public scrutiny, more institutional control, and more tabloid cruelty than almost any celebrity of her generation. She fought for her freedom, she got it, and now she is using that freedom to do something hard and brave and necessary. The Princess of Pop made a decision for herself today, and that, after everything, is what healing looks like.